Most Nigerians woke up and they realized that their MTN lines were bad without any explanation from MTN. Now, some reports surface on the internet saying it is because of NIN or disparity while registering your NIN. But before now, there have been reports that the government is working with telecom providers in Nigeria to block people's line in order to frustrate the planned August 1st protests. It's been alleged that this is one of the strategies that the government is trying to use to frustrate Nigerians from coming out to protest on 1st of August. Whatever the reason may be, I don't think Nigerians care anymore, as they've gone to MTN offices across the country and they've staged massive protests against MTN for barring their lines.
Ṣé báàgì sọ̀rọ̀ ní ìdíra wa? Báwa báàgì mo gbé ní báàgì yìí. Olórí burúkú ni wọ́n wà fún àti ẹ̀gbọ́n anybody. MTN kò sóríire fún yín o. Kò ní ká fún wọn. Protest ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ náà nìyẹn, ayé wọn ti padà. Àṣẹ́mi náà jẹ́ àṣẹ́mi náà ni àkọ́jú kan protest. Orí wọn burú. Olúwa amúrúgbẹ́. Protest ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sùnmọ́ wájú. Orúgbẹ́. Sọ́kàn máa padà bọ̀ sọ́nà gbogbo bí náà. Orúgbẹ́. Ìwọ́n sọ̀kò lásán mo sáà ní kẹ̀kẹ́. Gbogbo máa padà. Ọkọ̀ bí gbogbo máa padà. Orúgbẹ́. Ọ̀tún ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ protest. Orúgbẹ́. Ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ọ̀tún ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ protest láàárọ̀ yìí. Ẹ̀gáàgà. Ọ̀tún ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ protest láàárọ̀ yìí. Orúgbẹ́. Àwọn olórí burúkú. Kò sọ́nà. Àwọn olórí burúkú tí bá ti rálá sí sálárì èébí ò ti fa wèrè sí mílà yàá sí kò ṣiṣẹ́ mọ́ ó kálùkọ́ padà èmi dá fún ọ láyé. ká mọ̀ jọ lọ bí iṣẹ́. bàbá yìí. bẹ́ẹ̀ ni eré ti láti máa ti ìyàlọ́gbà MTN ọ̀gbìn ní ẹ̀rù méjì níbẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ti tó wà ní alábà ọdún lè tún rí ọmọ tó máa lọ ní sáìdì ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè ọmọ tó bá dẹ̀ wà láti.
MTN, so this is not necessary. This is not necessary. You would have found another way to do this. This is purely unnecessary. There are ways to do this in this 21st century. How can you bring this kind of number of people to be punishing with lines that have been bought decades ago? Intercommot, if you don't want intercommot, I beg. This is not necessary. This is not necessary. There are ways we can do these things in our homes, in the comfort of our homes.
Alright, this is the present situation report from MTN office. As you can see, all these people's line have been blocked. Look at the crowd. What is happening in Nigeria? Look at the crowd. Can you see? All these people's lines, they block everybody's line. Everybody's line has been blocked in this our country, Nigeria. Now God will help us. This country will do so, if not be God then. See everybody line all they block. This crowd went there, so all their lines, all their lines, including me when I did the video, my own side they block. Now let's wait for it. Enter line do it. Where they want start from? Enter line. Where they want start from? Where they want start from? Enter line. Where they want start from?
I don't know the reason why their lines were bad. I don't know whether it is because of NIM or because of the government propaganda. But most people whose lines were bad said they've done their NIM, they've linked their NIM to their NTM line. If you intended to make a correction to that, I think MTN could have provided a link where people would have gone to correct whatever details or whatever disparity they have in their NIM. There are better and efficient way to do things in this country, but I don't know why corporate organizations, they are following the line of government institution to do the wrong thing. Barring people line at this critical stage in our history is a recipe for disaster. People are planning for protests and you are blocking their line. And of course, there have been rumors that the federal government is working in hand with telecom providers to shut down the internet, to block people's line, to make it unable for people to access the internet during the protests, because they believe that the social media is a platform where the people are using to promote this protest. So they want to shut them off, they want to cut them off from this protest. They are doing everything possible to frustrate this protest. I don't know why the government loves doing the wrong thing. Protest is never a crime. Protest is the fundamental right of every citizen across the whole world. This is an instrument that citizens have used across the whole world to bring their attention to the government. Now, the Nigerian people, they've given you their demands for this protest, which is to cut the cost of governance, which is to reduce inflation, to make food available for the Nigerian people, solve the issue of insecurity. Now, these are not echelon tasks. These are not something that is too difficult to do. These are not rocket science. Every sensible and responsible government would have used the 3 weeks or 1 month ultimatum that was given by Nigerians to the federal government to meet their demands. Nigerians are not asking you to solve this thing head on or bring it 100%, but they want you to show working. What would Bola Ahmed Tinubu have done? Bola Ahmed Tinubu would have gone on national television and announced an immediate slashing of his cabinet. Come on, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you are running a very big cabinet. Slash it by 50%. Let some of these people go. They should go and look for work to do. Government is not compensation. Government is sacrifice. Government is to work. If they really want to work, they should be working without earning any money from the government. If they really love their country that much, then the president would have sent a bill to the National Assembly asking them to ensure that in the next election in 2027, the use of IREF is mandatory, is compulsory, and INEC must ensure that they adhere to it. No IREF, no election. Also ensure that the people in the diaspora will be allowed to vote. Go to the National Assembly, ask them that they need to reduce their allowances by 70%. Of course, these people are taking too much money home. Reduce it by 70%. We don't have this money on ground and Nigerians are hungry. They need to eat. We need to use this money to feed them. This is what the president would have done. Explain to Nigerians what you have used the money that have been recovered from fuel subsidy for. Where exactly has that money gone to? How much have you accrued? Tell Nigerians, they need to know. Immediately allocate security to farmers. Farmers need to go to farm. They need to farm so that Nigerians can eat. I mean, these are the people that are feeding the nation. These people need more protection than government functionaries. Oh, the president has already bought $150 million worth of presidential jet. Sell it off. Sell it off immediately. Tell Nigerians you've sold off the presidential jet. You don't need it. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you don't need a $150 million presidential jet. That is over 240 billion naira presidential jet. You don't need it. Immediately address the issue we have in NNPC. Why are we having issue in NNPC? Why are the NNPC guys fighting Dangote? What exactly is the scam going on in NNPC and with the fuel subsidy? Equally address the issue of theft. Of course, we know that the oil theft that is happening in this country is not being done by the people on the street. The people in government are those responsible for stealing this oil. Address it. These people should be arrested. The government knows them. Fellow Nigerians, all these things I've mentioned, tell me how difficult it is for the government to do. Tell me how difficult it is for the government to address this issue. But no, they will rather go around using propaganda to stop the protest. You've been using propaganda ever since APC came into power. For how long will you continue using propaganda? Nigerians are tired of your propaganda. That is the reason why they want to protest. They need to see results. They need to see working. You can't come out and tell Nigerians to endure whereas things are getting worse. Just 1 year in office and everything has gone worse. Everything in the market has skyrocketed. The only people that can endure this for too long are zombies, and I believe Nigerians are not zombies. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.